Welcome to Chiefs Kingdom News. This is the heartbeat of information for everyone who lives and breathes the red and gold. You know, there are days when the silence at Arrowhead seems to scream louder than the decibel record we set against the Raiders. And today, February 15th, 2026, we're living through one of those moments of deep reflection. Looking at the standings and seeing the Chiefs in third place in the division with a 6-11 record is something that hurts the soul of anyone who remembers Lamar Hunt's legacy or the freezing nights of glory under Andy Reid. But here at Chiefs Kingdom News, we don't run from the truth. We face it head on to understand how we're going to protect the trophy in the future. Recently, on the New Heights podcast, our own Travis Kelce brought up a conversation every football fan needs to listen to closely. He spoke with none other than Drew Brees, freshly inducted into the Hall of Fame this month, and the topic was the short leash quarterbacks face in today's league. And let me tell you, what Brees said resonates deeply with what we're experiencing here in Kansas City. From my perspective, what the Kingdom needs to understand is that the success we've grown accustomed to with Patrick Mahomes wasn't an accident, it was a blueprint. Brees confirmed this to Travis. He believes the NFL does a disservice to young talent by throwing them into the fire too early. He used the example of Sam Darnold with the Jets, a wasted talent in an organization without structure, literally seeing ghosts on the field. Compare that to our history. Patrick sat behind Alex Smith in 2017. He learned, observed, and absorbed the next man up mentality that defines the Andy Reid era. Brees argues a QB needs at least 50 high-level college starts or substantial professional seasoning to be ready. And that's where the irony and the worry for our immediate future lie. We all know the devastating blow we took in Week 15 against the Texans. Seeing Mahomes go down with that ACL tear felt like the air was sucked out of Kansas City. The smell of barbecue in the Arrowhead parking lot just didn't feel the same the following game. And now, with Mahomes focused on a brutal recovery for 2026, Brees' words about maturation and time carry immense weight. What the Kingdom needs to understand is this: we're at a crossroads. With Mahomes sidelined for an indefinite period and rumors of retirement surrounding Travis Kelce, who, let's be honest, has given everything to this city, from that insane chemistry on routes to the clutch factor under pressure, the structure that kept us on top for nearly a decade is being tested. Let me be direct with you. In my view, if Andy Reid keeps this trend of trusting the system, we need a succession plan that honors what we've built. Brees talked about how organizations fail players more than players fail organizations. The Kansas City Chiefs are not an organization that fails. We have championship DNA, from the days of Len Dawson to the defensive ferocity of Derek Thomas. But look at our division right now. The Broncos finally hit on Bo Nix and that suffocating 68-sack defense. The Chargers remain a constant threat. We finished third. Yes, third. The dynasty is being questioned, and in Spags we trust is going to need a lot more than creative blitzes in 2026. It's going to need a total mentality rebuild in the secondary and the trenches. There are those who say Mahomes' best is still ahead of him, even after surgery. I want to believe that, but as someone who lives and breathes Chiefs football, I see the cap space is tight. We're talking more than $50 million over the limit. Travis Kelce is projected for a one-year deal, perhaps his final act, a last dance to try and reclaim the city's pride. He turns 37 this year. The reality is harsh, but hope is what drives us. In this 2026 offseason, we're facing the fifth toughest schedule in the league. We've got the Patriots, Bills, 49ers, and Seattle ahead. There won't be any easy games, but this is when the magic of Arrowhead has to show up. Not just in the stands, but in the front office with Brett Veach. We need to protect number 15, whoever's stepping onto that field while Patrick recovers. In my opinion, the era of absolute AFC West dominance might be on a hiatus, but the Kingdom hasn't fallen. We're just regrouping the troops. Lamar Hunt's legacy taught us patience and resilience. And if Travis Kelce decides to come back for one more year, even with his heart torn between the field and his high-profile life in the spotlight, he'll do it because he knows the kingdom deserves a proper closing chapter. Stay tuned here to Chiefs Kingdom News. The road to 2026 is going to be long, it's going to be grueling, and it's going to require every ounce of that Midwestern pride that defines us. We'll be monitoring every step of Mahomes' recovery and every move in the market. Because at the end of the day, no matter the standings, in Kansas City, we play to protect history. Thanks for listening. Stick with us for the latest updates on our quest for redemption. Until next time, Kingdom.